and welcome back to my channel Books with Natasa. Today I have another fun film for you guys, and let's just get straight into it. I know I'm not the only one that has ever been in a reading slump or burnout and has hated every second of it, and it has happened quite a bit in the last few years for me because I end up reading a lot of enormous fantasy books all together, and then I'm burnt out and I can't read anything. So here is a few series books that will help you get out of a reading slump. For me, it's easy to get out of a reading slump when I read a book that is easily addictive and makes me want to keep reading because it's so action-packed or the relationship is so good that I really want to keep reading. So the first series that I want to talk about is Dirty Series by Laura Asser, and this series is totally worth it. The romance, the stories between the characters, and it's just so emotional and it's totally worth it. It's gonna help you so much because it has such an emotional journey for each of these characters, and I think this is the books are quite small. They're like 350 pages each, so it's quite easy to get through even if you are in a reading slump at the moment. Next, we have my all-time favorite series, and that is the Luck series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a six book series. I'm so sorry I keep mixing up my words, but this is a paranormal YA series. The romance between these characters is incredible. The story between them is incredible. I can't stop talking about it. I love Demon and Katie so much. Their chemistry is explosive. The first book is like a hate to love situation, but in the best book we see them so much more and to be so much more, and I love that. As the story keeps progressing, we see them become basically soulmates, and it's just amazing. And you guys definitely need to read it. And also, this series is amazing to binge read because the books are super short and super easy to get through. J.L.'s writing is so easy to read and it's just the perfect series to help you get out of a reading slump. We have the Eden series by David Perry. This is a small town romance series, and again, perfect to help you get out of a slump. This is an interconnected series. The first one is about Griffin and Gigi. Oh my god, not Gigi. I got it mixed up with her other series. Win. Her name is Win. The second one is Single Parent with Knox and Memphis, and the third one is A Second Chance with Talia and no Memphis. I'm so sorry. I can't remember his name because I really don't like him, but Foster. Then there was going to be a fourth one that is Marriage of Convenience, I believe. But yeah, there is going to be 6 books in the series, each one following its Eden sibling, and this is a really good series to read because it's a simple, cute, hot, spicy romance, and it also has a suspense story behind it, so to keep you on your toes. And the books aren't really big, so they are super easy to get through and perfect for the situation. We have the Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey, and this is like watching a Criminal Minds episode but with heavy romance, and that is one of the reasons why I picked this book, because if you love Criminal Minds and just aren't in the mood to watch it at the moment, you can just read it and read about Logan and Lana as well, because their relationship is insane. We see them being in love when everything tells them that they shouldn't, and there is a side plot twist that Lana is a serial killer and Logan is a profiler trying to capture her. So there is this situation, and it's totally worth it. You can either read the bind up of all 4 books in one, or just read all five books, I believe, super short, like 100 pages each. So yeah, it's super easy to get through. I talked to you about a few series, let's talk about a few standalones. Of course, I need to mention The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood, one of my all-time favorite books. Many people on Goodreads have given it good reviews, and I can't understand why, because this book is incredible. We have age gap, we have workplace romance, we have fake dating, we have so many tropes, and they are incredible. I love Adam and Olive to death. They are so amazing. And I can this book is super short, 300 pages, and it's totally worth it. You'll be happy while reading this book. You will be so happy, I promise you. So definitely check it out. And I'm gonna promise that this book will feel too short, never too long. Another one of my favorite books, and that is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. This is an age gap, boyfriend's dad trope situation, one of my favorite, and also forced proximity because they are sort of living together. But yeah, this is one of my favorite books by Penelope Douglas. I haven't read many by her, but this one will forever be the first I read and the best out there. But yeah, Pike and Jordan are perfect for one another, even though they are quite different in age. You don't sense the age gap between them because their minds are really similar on how they think, how they feel, and everything. They are super similar with one another, perfect for one another, and I love this story so much. I have read this book so many times. It's super easy to get through, super angsty, super amazing. It is a slow burn between them, but it's totally worth it because you keep seeing them stealing glances from one another, stealing touches, and when they decide to acknowledge the feelings from one another, is explosive, and I loved it so much. It's Gone Forever by Anne Perkins, and this one is quite an emotional one again, but it's a forced proximity, workplace romance, and I loved it. And there is this girl who goes into this guy's house to take care of his mother because she's away a lot because she's a pilot. So she ends up spending a lot of time there, and they become closer, and they are so good together. He does something stupid about around the end of the book, but he does apologizes, even though I think he should grow up more. But still, this book is so good. It will keep you at the edge of your seat, it will break you at the end, and it will reignite your love for reading, I promise you. The final book that I want to talk about is The Night Swim by Megan Golding. I mean, you know that this is one of my all-time favorite thrillers out there. I highly recommend reading the audiobook because the main character does have a podcast, and it's really good to hear it on the audiobooks because it helps you really be into the story more. And there are this background sound, and it's just phenomenal. But this book is like 500 pages, so this is the biggest book that I talk about here, but it's totally worth it. This will keep you at the edge of the seat, but keep in mind that there is a mention of rape in this one, so definitely check out the trigger warnings. But yeah, this book I read when it first came out. I got the audiobook and it was so good. I loved it so much. It's still one of my all-time favorites. I kept getting notes and writing stuff that so I could solve the case with the main character, and I had so much fun time. And I will definitely read her newest book that came out not too recently, I believe, a few weeks ago. So that's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and stick around. And that's it for my BookMas. I had so much fun making it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you for my next video with a new year. Bye!